Kleine Warnung, folgendes Video ist Teil eines Streams, welcher früher im Jahr kam, deshalb wird einiges zeitlich nicht passen. Seid gewarnt.
Ja.
I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Oder Jeans
Oh,
Quest.
so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her. Well, I heard she has a lot of respect for you.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh yes, I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients. That would be great. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale. Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound, just a Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Okay. Ferien für den Großmeister. Okay. Dann ist das jetzt die die Quest für Jean. Okay, dann hier ist schon Mona Jean Legendenauftrag. Das, nein, natürlich nicht groß geschrieben. Perfekt. So, Update Information, et voilà. So. Okay. Charles, der müssen normalerweise auch draußen ja, vor der Eingangsgabe. So, ich glaube, das ist ah, okay.
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should get one on the house next time she's here.
Das wurde am Anfang des Spiels erwähnt, aber ich hab's komplett vergessen. Ich muss mal schauen.
The time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on, let's go and see Jean.
Alright.
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you seen it? No, not her. I imagine Diona's probably still in the tavern. I mean, little Princey. Prince was just home, now he's gone.
Did you seriously think Diona was a house cat?
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
Nah, you're always such a big softie. But aren't we in the middle of something? Sarah and Charles need our help urgently too. Let's go and see Jean first.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person. Please mention it to Jean from me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Unbelievable! Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our
Das
meeting
Missing
with
Cat klingt
Jean.
so wie eine Kinderserie. Prince, the Missing Cat, schauen Sie uns. Ja, oder? Yes.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
Ja, frag mich auch.
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost once again, as slavery spread throughout the land.
Oh.
The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today.
Oh.
The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights.
Perfekt.
No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius.
Natürlich.
You need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa.
Oh.
Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Ich komme aus einer. Nicht mehr Intro. Okay. Ich hab von mit Jean gesprochen, hä? Moment mal. Hier kreuzen sich zwei Quests, goddammit! Oh, goddammit. Hä, was für eine Quest habe ich denn jetzt? Okay, jetzt muss ich gar nicht mehr klar. Okay, das heißt, jetzt sehen wir doch, ist das jetzt die eigentliche Jean Quest oder ist das, oh, das kommt gar nicht mehr klar. Ist das Schubert? Nein, so.
Huh? Who are you?
Meine
Hello.
Mutter.
We're here too.
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth. Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out
wie
to
Leute
gather
treffe ich
some
denn
intel.
auf?
I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
Oh Gott,
As
nein.
aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Okay.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of
Das
the Lawrence
heißt, ich habe aktuell diese Quest dann? Ich komm gar nicht mehr klar. Das heißt, wir haben diese Quest dann jetzt erwischt, oder wie? Also, mein eigentlicher Plan war, es soll Server anzureden, weil ich immer, wenn ich da gehe für meine täglichen Mission abzugeben, dann werde ich immer auf den Sam angesprochen für die Quest halt. Und stellt sich wohl raus, als wäre das diese Quest dann. Also dann machen wir einfach diese Quest dann jetzt und werden Jean dann einfach später raus. Und das heißt, ich kann jetzt noch einmal ändern gehen und das hier zu der Euler-Legende auftragen. Jesus Christ! Okay.
The Fatui!
Mal kurz, aber warte, ich war noch ein bisschen kurz. Warum Fatui, Alter? Ich hab keinen Bock auf die.
Oh, it's revealed! Let it rain! I'll race you there! I must leave no stone.
Ey, der teleportiert sich einfach weg. Oh Mann. Hier. Ey!
By royal decree. Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Ey, hallo. Halt nicht. Oh, warum immer gleiche hier mit dem Tastatur? So. Und den gibt's schneller. Ach, Prügel hier. La 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 la. Ich hasse dich, super. Warum kannst du nicht sterben? Boah, Alter, weißt du, wie kostet eigentlich ein Herz? Ui. Doch. Nein!
Oh, it's revealed! Wingblade!
Oh, natürlich. Nein. Oh, jetzt bist du auch noch eine Trachtprügel bekommen. Alter, ich hab keinen Bock. Nein! Oh.